The myth of authenticity crumbles when we realize that even our concept of originality was mediated from the start. Roland Barthes described the photograph as evidence of a having been there. But what happens when AI can generate convincing images of people who never existed? The original is no longer sacred. It's just another artifact in an endless chain of copies. What matters now are not origins, but traces. The texture of film grain, or the slight stutter added to Médée for a human feel. It's performed. But here's where it gets recursive. We now create authenticity using the same tools that erase it. The grain we add to videos, artificially generated. The imperfections in music tracks, algorithmically inserted. Every gesture toward originality is itself digital. There's no outside anymore. Only layers of code trying to mimic what came before, but never actually touching it. The past is not preserved, only simulated. We've moved from Barthes, having there, to a world Neil Postman's Technopoly reveals how technology doesn't just manage information, it redefines reality itself. In this system, truth becomes a standardized output measured in numbers and green lights. When we outsource our judgment to machines, the human ability to discern meaning erodes. The original experience, whether love, health, or authenticity, is replaced by test scores and diagnostic procedures that promise certainty where none exists. In Technopoly's logic, ambiguity is a defect waiting to be. Authenticity is no longer felt, it's manufactured. The original idea or object is buried under layers of replication until what's left is just a trace, optimized for engagement rather than meaning. Technopoly replaces old ideas not by destroying them, but by drowning out their presence with slick digital doubles. This is the illusion of choice in an age that has no originals, only performances of originals.
The earliest computers were not machines, but methods. Mechanical ingenuity applied to complex arithmetic, laying the groundwork.
Barthes, punctum, was that small wound in a photograph, a detail that jabs you, makes you see more than just facts. But now, we're scrolling through simulations of moments, not real ones. The authentic jolt has been replaced with calculated dissonance, the kind an algorithm serves up to keep us hooked. Filters and AI, voice cloning hand-us, imperfections, on demand, like authenticity as a subscription service. We no longer look at life's raw edges, we are given curated friction. Just this week, a report revealed that AI scams using deepfakes of CEOs have surged by over 30%. The latest headlines show how convincing these fakes are becoming. These aren't just errors. They're intentional simulations meant to mimic trust and authority. We've trained the machines so well on real human behavior that now they can spoof it in real time, with no need for a script or rehearsal. The punctum is now a feature, not an accident, optimized for maximum emotional engagement. Ease. What we hear in that early computing footage confirms how digital alchemists started their work, not with art, but control. Every waveform was tamed, every nuance flattened into data. Now AI doesn't just mimic human expression, it refines it for efficiency. The result is a paradox. Our culture craves authenticity, yet the only way to get it now is through performance. We don't find truth in moments anymore. We generate simulations until one clicks.
Systems like MIT's Music 100 can dissect a note into its sound wave components. The composer can then make adjustments to each aspect of the note's physical characteristics independently and instantly.
The original was once a kind of sacred relic, unique, irreplaceable, and rooted in history. But in algorithmic culture, that relic is gone. All we have left are copies, and even the best copies now claim to be originals. This recursive cycle erodes our trust in what's real, destabilizing not just art or journalism, but our collective sense of reality itself. When even words become suspect, when AI can mimic tone, logic, and emotion with machine, perfect consistency, we're left to wonder what remains untouched by simulation. If a deepfake can pass as human speech, then what is left unspoofed? Language itself becomes a battleground between authenticity and fabrication. Barthes, madness of photography, returns in AI, image generation. These new fakes don't just replicate, they hallucinate, layering realism with fiction until we no longer remember how to distinguish between what is seen and what is imagined. Authenticity becomes a performance, not a fact. The original has died, but its ghost keeps performing.